Hi everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. As you have seen in previous video also, I usually demonstrate my way or my approach of solving any PySpark problem, and any problem I will be solving, it involves usually three important steps, in which in step 1 we will try to understand what is the problem statement. And in step 2, we will see how does the input data is and what is the expected output. Okay. So after analyzing step 1 and step 2, we will have a complete idea of what is the requirement. After having complete idea of what the requirement is, we will jump on writing the PySpark code to solve the problem, right? So that is nothing but the step 3. So I have repeated a lot of time and I will keep on repeating this thing so that it is the best way of solving any PySpark problem as per me. So all right, let's see what is today's problem statement. So the problem we are solving is this is 10th problem, so which is employee bonus. Write a solution to report the name and bonus amount of each employee with a bonus less than 1000. Okay, and return the result table in any order. So we have to write a PySpark code to report the name and bonus amount of each employee. Okay, we have to display name and bonus amount of each employee with a bonus less than 1000 rupees. Okay, we have to have only those employees who got bonus less than 1000. Okay, so again this is a simple problem, that's why I've kept the difficult level as easy. I will be sharing the data frame, basically the schema and the data with you all, so that it will be easy for you to write the code. So let's go to step 2 and see how does the output is looking like, input and output basically. So if you see, we have two data frames. One is employee and second is bonus. Okay. And if you see, what is the common between both the data frame is employee ID, right? So basically we have to report all those employees name and their bonus. Okay, where bonus is less than equal to 1000. That means if you see, we have two employees in a bonus table, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. So by default 1 and 3, they have not got the bonus. Okay, so they will come into picture. Whereas if you see, the employee 2, which is Dan, has got bonus less than 1000. Okay, so that's why we have in a expected output. Whereas the employee ID 4, who got 2000 bonus, which is very lucky, which is Thomas, who who does not fit in our requirement. Okay, he has got bonus 2000, which is greater than 1000, right? So that's why we are not reporting Thomas in our output. That's why we have Brad, John, and Dan. So this is the simple problem. I will give you a hint how to solve this. Basically what you have to do is you have to perform a left join, and after performing left join, just apply a filter on the bonus. Should be less than 1000, right? Should be less than 1000. So we'll get this particular output. Okay, so we have discussed, we have seen the step 1, we have understood the problem statement, we have got we have seen the input data and expected output also. I've given you hint also. So if you want, just pause this video and give it a try. If you did not get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark, right? So let's go to our Jupyter notebook and try to solve this simple problem. Okay, so I have already created the Spark session, and uh, I do have the data and schema also. Let's create the data frame, right? So first data frame, let's name it as employee, and second as bonus. Okay, so I have repeated a lot of time how to create data frame. Now you should be familiar with this syntax. So employee df is equal to we use spark dot create data frame function, and in argument we give data, employee data, and schema we will give, right? So we will give, and the same way I will create bonus data frame is equal to, I will use spark dot create data frame, and in argument I will give data comma schema, right? So let's see how does the output looking like. So to print the output, which function do we use? We use show function, right? So here also I'm using the show function. Let's execute this thing. Spark, I think there is some spelling mistake. Okay, there you go. So we have this input data frame. Now what we have to do is we have to perform a join statement. Okay, so how do we write join in PySpark? Okay, so the syntax is something like this. The first data frame, which is employee df dot join, we will use, and in argument we have three argument. In previous video also I have explained this syntax. Again I am repeating so that you will get familiarized with it. Okay, so three argument we will have. First is the second data frame. Okay, next is the joining condition, join condition. Okay, okay, why I have written, okay, join condition. Third is your what type of join, right? What type of join. Now here our second data frame is bonus data frame, right? So we will mention bonus data frame, bonus data frame. What should be the condition? If you see employee ID is common between both, so we will give employee dot df, employee dot employee ID should be equal to bonus dot employee ID. And what type of join? If you notice, firstly let's try to bring bonus of all employee. Okay, that means we want all the employees from the left table, and only matching record from the right table. Okay, so this type of joint we usually call it as left join, right? So I'm giving left as a type of join. So let's see how does the result looking like. Let me print the output. So if you see, we have printed all the employees and their bonuses, okay? But if you see the requirement, we have to display those employee who have got bonus less than 1,000, okay? So in this case, Thomas will not come into picture. Okay, so what to tackle this requirement, which function do we use? Yes, correct. We use filter function to, we will apply filter function on bonus where bonus should be less than 1,000, then Thomas will not come into output, right? So let's try to save the result into a result df, and result df dot show I will do. Okay, now how do we apply filter? Just use dot filter function. On what column you want to apply the filter, which is bonus, right? On bonus should be less than 1,000. Okay, let's see how does the result looking like. Here, okay, we want null also, right? So bonus should be less than 1,000, or bonus should be null. Okay, or bonus should be is null. I'm not sure whether null will work or not. Let's see. Okay, column and, or it is saying use and. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we, in this scenario, what we want here is, let's see, how do we solve this thing? So we have to use bonus, right? So we want bonus output also. So for this, what we will do is we will join the condition, okay? Left join after performing left join. The column we want or, right? It should be or. So it should be or and column bonus, right? Is null function we have to use. I think is null will be there, right? Is null, okay? Or equal to filters, okay? Filter bonus should be less than this and this. Okay, I think I have to use this in a bracket, okay? Let's see. Column object is not callable. Is null. Okay, let's see now. There you go. See, I think you have to enclose this in a bracket, and that's why it was giving error. Okay, so even I got to know this today. So I've learned something new today while explaining this video. So if you see, if you are using some logical operator, right? So you have to enclose that into a particular uh, parenthesis so that you will get the expected output. So if you see the expected output, what we have here is we want only name and bonus in the output, right? So what we can do is we can just use the select statement and column we will use and employee name and bonus, right? Employee name and bonus we want. There you go. See, and one more thing I want to highlight here is if you see this kind of writing is a bit, it is not readable. Okay. So in project, what we usually do is we use enter function and what we give here is the continuation. This is backslash. Okay. So that always in project we write the code in such a way that it should be in readable format. Okay. For example, I'm making this as a readable format. Okay. So if you see, if you write the code something like this, like slash slash, it is easy to read, right? If you see what I have done is filter. Okay, I've used what should be the filter criteria, then select what all column and then show function, right? So if you see here also in upside, I've made it in a readable format, right? I have written it in a readable format, okay? So if you see what all function I'm using, so I've used backslash. So always try to format your code in such a way that it is easy to read, right? So this is also I wanted to highlight to you all guys so that you will write the code in a formatted way. Okay. So yeah, that is all from my side. This is how we need to solve any PySpark problem. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to solve more problems so that you will have a good understanding of solving PySpark problem. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Tell us how you have solved this problem in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others on their PySpark journey. The more you practice and the better you become. So keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.